What is going on, everyone? I wish you all doing fine. Today I'm gonna talk about 7 reasons causing the homelessness in the United States. Those 7 reasons why so many homeless people in the United States. Number 1 reason is that unfortunately many people don't want to work hard. Many jobs, especially if you don't work with a bachelor degree, so you will use a lot of muscles and brain, and the work will be continuous. Some people cannot take the stress. Some people cannot do the hard work, and some people actually don't want to try to work hard in the first place. Why do I have to deal with? They think why do they have to deal with the stress of the job itself, with the stress that may come from the customer, with the stress that may come from a supervisor. Many people don't want to work hard, and many people cannot deal with the work stress. That is the first reason why we have homelessness in America. The reason number 2 is many jobs are demandant with the qualifications needed, while some of the homeless people have records. Again, some of them, not all of them. They have records, and when you go and apply for any job, you will be in front of a list of 10 qualifications needed. How many years experience you have in this job, so I make sure you are reliable, how far you professional, how good is your appearance, let me check if you have records or not. Many homeless people have records, and actually that limits their opportunities getting a job. That is number 2. Okay, number 3. Many of the homeless people were on debts. It is easy to many people who built a good credit to buy a house, and take a loan, and to buy a car and take a loan, and to buy a cell phone and take a loan, and to buy furniture and take a loan. So he ends up with several payments he has to do every single month. Even if his income is really high, making $60,000 to $80,000 a year, cleaning up at $40,000 or $50,000 take home, he's still in front of many payments. So if God forbid he loses his job, or for whatever the reason he is out of work, that will cause him a serious problem. The mortgage company, if you don't pay the mortgage for 6 months to 1 year, depending on the state law and on the negotiations you have with the bank or with the mortgage company, the house will be taken from you, and then it will turn foreclosure, as you guys are aware. So being on debts may turn you to a homeless person. That's why it is better not to be on so many debts. May God protect us. It is hard to be in front of several payments to do every month. And that may cause a problem if you lose the job. Number 4, some of the homeless people unfortunately are on drugs, and some of those drugs are dangerous, like cocaine and heroin, etc., etc. I advise everybody not to even bother to think to try any type of drugs. Don't even think that you stronger than the drugs. You will easily become an addict, and it is gonna mess up your life. So don't even bother to think about it. Be careful. Being on drugs is the worst thing you may have. Of course, that is one of the strongest reasons why many people are homeless. It is because they are on drugs. May God protect us and protect our sons from that. The 5th reason is actually no offense, but many Americans are so busy working for so long hours, and then in his off day he still has work to do in the yard, cleaning in front of his house, or maybe taking the garbage out, cleaning the backyard, the front yard, or he wanna at least relax. And some people are less likely to house a relative or a family member who get in trouble and need to be housed temporarily. Many people are less likely to house a friend or to house a family member temporarily because of his personal conditions, or because of the way he thinks. He thinks it is not his responsibility to house that family member, or because if he has a space, he's more likely to fill it up with tenant and make money, because houses are expensive and the bills are high. So he is less likely to house someone for free, even if that person is a family member or a friend. But of course, not everybody in this country does that. I'm saying many people will not house a friend or a family member, not even temporarily, until he get a new home. So that doesn't apply to everybody, but many people like that will not house you if you turn homeless. The reason number 6, which one of the homeless service people told me, is that the homeless people feel unsafe inside the shelters. Some homeless people are good, but some others are very bad, and they beat the other fellow homeless inside the barrack or the place or inside the shelter. There are bad people who beat the people. There are bad homeless who beat the other homeless. So that's why many homeless people feel unsafe inside the shelter. Add to that is that the shelter got restrictions. You have to leave at a certain time and return back at a certain time, and they feel more freedom outside, and he can beg for money for a longer time, especially if the weather is nice, like in many places in California, especially in summer. So that is the 6th reason why there is so many homeless people in the US. The 7th reason is the weather conditions. and weather conditions cause transportations to shut down. Unfortunately, many transportations in the US cannot handle the blizzard weather conditions, or even the little bad weather conditions, like any little amount of snow or rains may cause New York City trains to shut down. It may cause PATH trains to shut down. It causes New Jersey Transit trains to shut down. Even Manhattan Port Authority, the biggest port authority in the US, which connects New York City with the rest of the United States, believe it or not, with any little amount of snow or rains, it shuts down. So these weather conditions, like you return back from work, you find no transportations running, and you turn to homeless. And many taxi drivers worry about their cars, so they don't work when there is a snow, because they worry about their car. You know, a few years ago in New York City, cars got stuck and people left cars got stuck for hours. People left the cars and went home on foot. So weather conditions may turn you homeless. Temporarily, I mean, which happened to me personally. Like you may return back from work and the transportations shut down, so you stay in the street. What you gonna do? You turn homeless. These were the 7 reasons why there is so many people. There are so many homeless people in America. If you have more reasons to add, please put them in the comments below. And thank you for watching.